the creator from yesterday that I talked about, who had adopted a family and it turned out their Christmas list was a little bit more expensive than they had anticipated, has done a follow up video. Take a look at it. Let's discuss.
A pantry that specifically is for the community of our district. So these are local, and I don't really get to go in and just pick a list off a tree like other people do. I don't get to look at the list. I basically call in. They ask me what size family I want because they don't do it per kid. They do it per family household. So one household won't just have one kid that gets gift. They all get gifts. And by the time that I called in, all the family households that had one child in it were already spoken for. And I wanted to kind of do teens as my adopted family, I guess, age range, because I have read and heard that sometimes they're the last to get picked for. And also, I have a teen son. Another thing I want to clear up, I don't think it's unrealistic for what they're asking. They are teenagers. I am 100% aware that they have wishes that would probably mimic their peers. I get that. I grew up in a really frugal household that really couldn't have brand name stuff. I totally get that. But I feel like it wasn't really the kids that were unrealistic. It was more the mom. She's aware how much this stuff costs, I'm sure, because they've probably asked her for it before Christmas. And I think it is unrealistic that maybe she didn't provide like money ranges, like gifts under 5, gifts under 10, gifts under 50, whatever, just so that there's a range because you don't know who's picking up these tags. That being said, I did reach out to the organization and I simply put it, hey, never done this before. I'm not really aware how this works, but there are a lot of big ticketed items in these wish lists and I just cannot afford it. I basically told her what my budgeted range was and said, should I put this family back so that there is potential for them to be picked up by someone else that could afford to fulfill their wish list? And she responded that any gifts that these families get, they should be basically grateful for. Obviously, she said it in different terminology, but from the sounds of it, they still have a lot of families that have not been picked up. Most of the families are like 2+ family households, all the way up until like she had a ticket that was like for a family of 6 kids. So some of these families probably won't get picked. And she basically said, since I already made contact with the family, it's going to have to be how it is.